Hey Steve, it's Kelly. I wanted to give you a visual of what your porch might look like based on what we discussed. I know this doesn't look exactly like your house, but it's pretty close, at least the front side is, and that's what we're focused on. So we'll take a look here. This is a 6 by 12 A-frame gable porch. It's supported with two posts. Now these posts in the quote, I've quoted you with just bare lumber. We can, if you want to add the option later, we can trim these out in paintable trim boards, or we can do PVC wrapping or whatever. I know with Adam's porch, I wrapped his post in PVC, and he seemed to like that pretty good, but it does cost a little bit, so I just left that out. And if you decide you want to add that option later, we can definitely do that. But this quote will just be for just untreated, or it will be treated lumber, but not painted. So it'll just be just bare lumber. This concrete pad is not going to stick up out of the ground like that. I know that's between you and your concrete guy, but I'm sure that's going to be grade level. So, and I know you wanted a sidewalk out here, so that's kind of what that would look like. The 6 by 12, that gives you should give you plenty of room for a couple of chairs and maybe a table or something if you want to put that there. So the trim uh, would probably be a white trim unless you want to paint it. And I know, because I know your trim is not necessarily white; it's sort of an off color, so uh, that may need to be painted. But I don't paint, so that's not included. So the ceiling underneath will be a flat ceiling, um, and we'll do that in vinyl soffit. So that will be covered unless you want to eliminate that, and we can leave it open underneath there. But I did quote it for a flat ceiling underneath. There'd be a gable vent up front. Doesn't have to be a rectangle. It could be an octagon shape, uh, uh, pre-made vent, but we need to vent this attic space up here. And the shingles will also have a uh, ridge vent on the top here. They'll go from this area all the way back to this area just to vent the heat out from this attic space here. That would be required to do. So this kind of gives you some idea of what this would look like once it's all said and done. The front gable end, this will be vinyl siding as well. I'll plan to do it in white unless we can find the color to match your trim. Or we can do it in a cement board siding, which would have to be painted later, and it would be the same cost. So it's really up to you which one you want to do. I'll quote it for the vinyl, but if you decide you want the cement board siding for the gable that could be painted later, I can definitely do that, and it won't cost you any more. So, hopefully, this gives you some idea of what this would look like. And if you have any questions, you can give me a call or text or email or anything, and I'll respond back to you as soon as I can. So I have your quote ready. I'm going to go ahead and send that to you as well with the link for this video. So, if you have any questions, just give me a call and we'll work it out. Okay, thanks.